After I refused to give my mom my inheritance, she invited me to a family meeting. When I arrived, they had lawyers ready to force me to sign it over. But the moment they handed me the papers, I smiled and said, "Funny, I brought someone too." My dad was the only real parent I had. He worked hard, was fair, and always put me first. My mom was selfish, manipulative, always playing the victim. They divorced when I was 12, and honestly, it was the best thing that could have happened to him. Mom took everything in the divorce, demanding alimony that stretched dad thin, but he never complained. Worked overtime, made sure I never felt it. 6 months later, mom married Richard, a real estate developer. Suddenly she had a mansion, luxury car, fancy vacations. My half-siblings Trinity and Ashton came next. Perfect children for her perfect new life. Dad never made me choose sides. "She's still your mother," he'd say. When dad died last year from a heart attack, his will was clear. Everything left to me. He'd warned me, "She'll come after it." A week after the funeral, mom started calling. First fake concern, then guilt. Finally demands, "Split it with your family." By family, she meant herself, her husband, and their kids. People who barely spoke to dad. I said no, over and over. She started showing up unannounced. One evening, I found her Mercedes blocking my driveway. Be reasonable. Reasonable? Like during the divorce? This is about what's fair. Fair would have been visiting dad in the hospital. She softened. "I'm worried. All that money. You could make mistakes." "I'm 32, mom." Her face went cold. "You're choosing money over blood. Wasn't that what you did?" She stormed out. When I stopped answering, threats came about contesting the will. Then I got a formal invitation to a family meeting. At the bottom, regarding the estate of William Jensen. I called dad's lawyer, Mallory. "This sounds like an ambush. I'm coming with you. Don't tell them." We agreed to arrive separately. When I walked in, the living room was set up like a courtroom. Mom sat center, smug. Her husband beside her, half-siblings looking pleased. 2 men in suits. A lawyer stood. "We're here to discuss proper distribution." He handed me papers. They wanted 75% of everything. "You've got to be kidding." Mom sighed. "Don't make this harder than it has to be." I smiled. "Funny. I brought someone too." Mallory walked in. Mom's face went pale. Mallory picked up their agreement. "This is cute." "Illegal, but cute." Their lawyer cleared his throat. "We believe the will is ironclad." Mallory cut him off. "Try to contest it. We'll press charges for fraud and extortion." Silence. Mom's voice sharp. "You wouldn't take your own mother to court." I looked her in the eye. "Try me." "This is ridiculous." Mom said. "What's ridiculous is trying to steal what dad left me. Your siblings deserve their share. The ones who called dad a washed-up loser, they deserve nothing." My half-brother snapped. "He never tried with us." "You mean when he invited you for Christmas and you insulted him?" He said nothing. Mallory pulled out a folder. "Cease and desist. Continue harassing my client. We pursue legal action." Mom stood fast. "You do this to family? You stopped being family when you tried to steal from me." She smiled, calculated. "All right, fine. Too easy." As I left, Mom called, "Take care of that house. Accidents happen." The next morning, I checked dad's house. The door was wide open. Inside, trashed. Couch slashed. Drawers dumped. Dad's photo shattered. Spray painted in red. Thief. I called the cops. Without footage, they couldn't prove anything. I installed cameras. High def, night vision. Motion activated. 4 nights later at 2:37 a.m., my phone buzzed. Motion detected. I opened the feed. Mom, dressed in black with a flashlight. Her husband right behind her carrying gasoline. I hit record and called 911. I watched as Mom handed him a lighter. Sirens started. They panicked. Tried to run. Too late. I drove over as they were shoved into the squad car. Mom screamed, "You set me up!" "No, Mom. You did this to yourself." Mom was charged with attempted arson. Her husband, too. My cameras caught everything. The trial dragged on for 6 months. Mom claimed she didn't know about the gasoline, then claimed I set her up. The prosecutor played the footage. There she was, pointing where to pour. There he was with the lighter. Jury took under 2 hours. Guilty. 10 years for her, 12 for him. I kept the house, fixed the damage, and moved in. Every morning I have coffee on the porch where we used to sit. Dad's real legacy wasn't the money. It was living with integrity. That's worth more than anything Mom tried to steal.